How mosquitoes didn't let Genghis Khan conquer Europe. In 1241, the Mongols reached Hungary, but with Europe almost at their feet, they turned back. Were they repelled by brave warriors or hungry insects? This is the story of Genghis Khan's failed European expedition. Genghis Khan was born as Temujin in 1162. Temujin grew up in a clan-based society. His father was a chief in the Kamag Mongol Confederation. He was tricked and poisoned by the neighboring Tatars. Temujin claimed his father's position as chief, but the tribe refused to accept him. Temujin and his family were reduced to poverty. They scavenged, feeding on animal carcasses. At 15, Temujin was captured in an enemy raid. He was enslaved and humiliated. He escaped with the help of a sympathetic Gaul. Then Temujin set out on a quest to unite the warring factions. He didn't kill or enslave those he conquered. He promised them protection and the spoils of war. He also made appointments based on merit. He inspired loyalty from his vanquished enemies. By 1206, Temujin had united the warring tribes under his rule. He gained a new name, Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. Genghis Khan created one of the largest empires in history. By 1220, it stretched from the Pacific to the Middle East. An army of 30,000 horsemen attacked Eastern Europe. About 80% of the local populations had been killed or enslaved. The Mongols probed Poland and Hungary to gather intelligence. Then they quickly retreated east. In 1223, the invasion was postponed. The Mongols were weakened by malaria. It was magnified by nearly 20 years of perpetual warfare. Genghis Khan himself was suffering from habitual bouts of malaria. Some historians suggest it was the reason for his death. The great warrior died in 1227. In keeping with cultural norms, he was buried without marker. The Mongols continued the assault on Europe. In 1236, their horde swept through Eastern European lands. In 1241, they reached Hungary and proceeded to Austria. However, they soon turned south and never returned. The exact reasons are still unclear. Some records suggest that Germans had forced them to retreat, but it may also have had to do with the climate. In 1241, the Mongol forces were resting on the Hungarian plains. Their military prowess was based on light cavalry and bows. The summer of 1241 was unusually damp. The swampy ground left few pasture lands for Mongol horses. The high humidity also damaged the bows. The glue and sinew disintegrated, but the coup de grace was dealt by mosquitoes. These bugs spread deadly malaria. The Mongols had been unstoppable in temperate and desert regions, but the boggy marshes of Western Europe were different. There was likely more than one reason for the West being spared, but the dreaded mosquito was one of them.